All right, whenever you guys are ready. Live from the Wadsworth Arena at Freiburg Academy. Hello there once again, everybody. Welcome on into Freiburg Academy boys basketball on Valley Vision. I'm Jeff Flint, along with Mike Davis, our videographer Scott Verney, and our producers Dave Sartori here, and Bill Edmonds, Rick West, and a cast of thousands back at the SS Valley Vision in Conway. And we come to the next to last game of this, shall we call it, disappointing season for the Freiburg Academy Raiders. They will host the Wells Warriors tonight here in Freiburg.
Yeah, it's been a tough season. Still looking for that first win. At this point, it's a developmental season to be sure, and what we've seen is, at least the last 3 games we've done, it's been a different roster each time for Freiburg Academy with different call-ups here and there, and I think that's the right move, right? We're looking forward to next season. We're looking forward to developing players. Mas Soto's given them some good minutes the last game or two that we've watched. We have another call-up in Sanchez today, so we'll see what this new combination is able to bring to the floor against this Wells team.
And Wells comes in at 7-9. They have won 4 of their last 6, including a 62-30 blitz over Old Orchard Beach at home. That was back on Friday. And they are holding on right now to the 10th and final playoff spot in Division C South. Freiburg, of course, in Division B. So they are, need to keep winning to hold on to that last playoff spot. That'll make it just a little bit tougher for the Raiders tonight. Freiburg and Wells. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip right after this.
Darian Lamont. For Freiburg Academy at guard, a senior number 0, Quinton Moore. For the Warriors at forward, a senior number 5, Abe Madrano. At guard for Freiburg Academy, a sophomore number 2, Kyle Infinger. At guard for the Warriors, a senior number 12, Aiden Collins. At guard for Freiburg Academy, a junior number 10, Robbie Hazelwood. At guard for Wells, a senior number 15, Kevin Polgar. At guard for the Raiders, a sophomore number 20, Alex Masoto. At center for the Warriors, a junior number 32, Josiah Layton. And at forward for Freiburg Academy, a junior number 34, Jean Uribe. Freiburg Academy is coached by Ian Thomas. The Wells Warriors are coached by Troy Brown. Our officials tonight are Brian Treadwell and Scott Miller. Our athletic trainer is Jess Werner, and the official book is being kept this evening by Stu Frost. At this time, would you kindly please rise for our national anthem?
Another change in the starting lineup with Mas Soto in there. I don't believe he started the last game we did.
No, went from a recent call-up straight to the starting lineup. Giving him good minutes.
Yep. Hopefully this all translates to good things next year. Because everybody's coming back except for Quinton Moore.
Yeah, no, a lot of guys coming back, both for the boys and girls. So there is a lot to build on, but you got to continue to see some growth outside the season as well.
And wouldn't it be nice if there's somebody somewhere who will come in and that we don't know about?
We see a lot of student changes here at the academy, so it's certainly possible.
John Uribe will jump it up with Josiah Layton, and the tip goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that's going to be a re-jump. I think that's the right call. Both guys hit that simultaneously.
It did take 2 seconds off the clock. Won by the Warriors. Darian Lamont is number 1. He has the basketball. Down low into Layton, and he hits a little turnaround.
A nice touch. Eh? He got some height to him. He just stepped right in the middle, shot it through a hook shot, which I mean is really unguardable if you can make that shot. So you're gonna have to take that positioning on the floor away from him.
Hazelwood in the corner to Infinger. Mas Soto drives underneath to Uribe, and he gets, well, he makes the shot.
So great pass by Mas Soto in. Double clutch from Uribe is not exactly the way you draw that up, but it went down.
No, he did not use the backboard. baseline. Leighton, it's knocked out of bounds. Oh, okay.
I thought it was going the other way too, but great hands by Robbie Hazelwood on that one. Came in on the help side, poked it away. Freiburg will be happy to take the ball.
Exactly. So Infinger brings it up. We've played a little over a minute. We're tied at 2. Hazelwood. Cross to Infinger. He drives into the lane. Little
Wow.
pull-up is good, and the foul.
Not an easy shot. He was drifting to his right to avoid the defender in Lamont. Lamont closed hard, a little too aggressively, got contact even while drifting, made the and one from about 15 feet.
A free throw is good. So a 3-point play for Infinger, and the Raiders have a 5-2 lead early. Lamont, number 12 is Aiden Collins. Trying to get it down low, and it's blocked by Uribe.
Good help defense again. First, Hazelwood rotated, got a hand on the ball. Pass still made it through, then Uribe came in and cleaned it up.
That was Abe Medrano who got blocked. Lamont, they get it down low very quickly, working on Uribe. No contest there as Leighton lays it in for 2.
Yeah, and Leighton looks like he's going to be a problem. He's got good footwork, he's seen really good hands, and 2 different moves on the first 2 post-up opportunities he's had.
Nothing like having a variety of moves down there. Driving baseline.
Leighton got his hand on that one for a block.
Masoto the victim that time. Lamont. Once again, they get it down low. Kicked around, and it goes out of bounds off of Wells.
Yeah, defense tried to pinch in a little bit on Leighton that one. He found a nice cutter for the back door. Ball wasn't handled cleanly, got bounced around, and like you said, out of bounds, Freiburg ball.
I think that was Medrano who that pass was intended for underneath. 5:40 to play here in the first quarter. Masoto back out to Moore. Drives underneath to Uribe, misses the layup, but right there for the follow is Masoto.
And there's a lot of things I'm liking against this zone. We're getting Masoto posted up at that free throw. It's not something I've seen a lot before. We've been more of a 5 wide. Getting that ball in and out, I think, is working better for Freiburg.
Leighton gets it to Medrano. Out to Bolduc. 15, Kevin Bolduc. Spins around and good. I believe that was Medrano, number 5.
No, that was Leighton again.
Oh, it was?
It
Okay.
was. He caught the ball, turned for a hook, and they're going to either start bringing a double team or Johnson have to do more fronting the post. Bad turnover there. But do they get it back?
They do.
Good job by Hazelwood deflecting it off of Bolduc. Wait, was that? No,
that's Lamont. And nice anticipatory play by Lamont to steal it. But fortunately for the Raiders, it didn't hurt them. 4:49 to play here in the first quarter. Raiders are up 1, 7-6. And we have a timeout on the floor. Opportunity to mention the sponsors, which we like to do periodically. You're watching the sports on Valley Vision, Freiburg Academy and Kennett High School. You note the sponsors. Their generosity makes it possible for us to do these games, so we ask you to support those sponsors, and please feel free to tell them that you appreciate what they do for us and the kids. More. Now they got to hurry.
Yeah, Wells is bringing the press for the first time.
Moore drives, gets shut off. Out to Infinger. Off the Uribe pick. Nothing there. Hazelwood.
I would like to see Uribe step in. He's got the smaller man switched onto him after he set that screen.
Instead, he comes out to the free throw line. Well, getting it into him is easier said than done.
Yeah, they had it with Hazelwood on the corner, but he didn't post up and Hazelwood didn't look down, so neither of them were too interested in getting the play down the post on that possession, but got a good look.
That's a 3 that's missed by Infinger, and now Masoto steals the ball. And Infinger brings it back up. Now they've got Uribe down low. He spins off the glass, no good.
Yeah, tougher matchup though. I mean, going against Layton, that's an even proposition.
Layton at the other end gets bumped and will go to the line. Layton kind of initiated the contact on that one, but you're never going to get the offensive call on that. Going to have to be a lot more serious.
Yeah, Uribe's, he was trying to charge into the play, so he certainly wasn't in a stable defensive position. So it was a good job by Layton to initiate the contact, force it on the officials, and get some free throws out of it.
He misses the first one, however. 7-6 is our score. In fact, it's Freiburg 7 and Layton 6. Make it 7-7.
Great idea.
He was trying to find Uribe underneath, I do believe.
Yep. Great pass by Hazelwood to hit Moore up on the sideline. Moore was trying to turn, and like you said, get to Uribe in one quick motion, but the defender got his hand on the ball, but out of bounds. Freiburg will take it up now.
Hazelwood has it. Infinger. Looked very quickly for Uribe down low, but it wasn't there. Moore drives, and it's knocked out of bounds by, looks like that's Bolduc over there who knocked that out.
Yep, great hands.
3:13 to play here in the first quarter. Uribe way out deep. Infinger. Moore had the three, turned it down, drives. Uribe underneath. That time he hits it.
Nice drop off by Quentin Moore. I've seen him do that in most games we have. He's very good at driving and just doing a little underhand dish pass to the open guy when the defender rotates over.
Lamont drives underneath to Layton. Masoto takes it away, and they get tied up for a jump ball, and that'll be Freiburg's.
Yeah, and great job by Masoto. The team has to be pinching in on Layton when he's rolling into the basket like that, because so far, like you said, he's got all 7 points. Let's see it from somebody else.
At some point, it's a matter of make somebody else beat you. Masoto.
Too late. It was there, but it was too late. He took that one dribble, that cost the time.
Lamont underneath, up and under and in for Bolduc.
A nice back cut and a acrobatic finish. Kind of, it seemed like Infinger had a hand on it, but he kind of powered through the second effort.
First basket by somebody who isn't named Layton for Wells. Moore up top. Gets picked up by Medrano, and as a result, he turned it over.
Yeah, he looked like he was expecting somebody to pop out to pass. The pass wasn't there, and by that point, his hand was under the ball, came back over the ball, and that's a carry.
2 minutes to play here in this first quarter. We are tied at 9. There's Layton. Goes to the hoop, misses. Hazelwood with the rebound. Oh, it gets tipped away. Bolduc with the basket.
Bolduc just measured him up on that one. Great hands, deflected it back for a pick.
First lead of the game for the Warriors. Hazelwood almost threw it away. Gets it back. That's a three. It's good. Front rim, back rim, and in the basket.
And Wells is pushing right away, but wild pass just saved.
Lamont way up top. Bolduc to Layton, cutting. Shot's no good. Uribe may have bothered that just enough. Infinger down low.
Good look by Infinger. Masoto couldn't catch that one cleanly, but it was there. Good hustle by Uribe. Ball out of bounds out of Wells.
Uribe comes out, and Nolan Harper comes in for the Raiders.
We'll see what Nolan Harper looks like off the bench, right? I think we started every other game that we've done at least, so see how he comes in that bench role.
Raiders lead by 1, 12-11.
Good defense by Quentin Moore.
Infinger goes in and lays it in.
Didn't know if he was going to be able to gather it back in time before he ran out of space, but was able to. Flipped it up softly off the glass. 14 points for Freiburg.
Didn't necessarily look like like he had control of it when he shot it, but it went in.
There we go.
Blocked by Harper.
That's one thing we know we can do. I mean, he's got height. He moves his feet well. You take it inside like that, you better be able to finish and be able to get up high.
And I believe he is just a sophomore.
Oh,
Way
Wells
out
missed a guy
deep.
wide open underneath, though, for a layup.
Did he ever? Collins with the basketball to Lamont. Boulder cuts through. He gets the basketball, but he has all kinds of trouble and is short with the shot. Hazelwood's got it. In finger, 5, 4, 3. That's a 3 if it goes, and it does.
What a quarter by the Raiders. 17 points. I mean, we've seen halves, but they might not have scored that many points.
17-11 is our score after the first 8 minutes. We'll come back with the second quarter after this.
Looks like the Warriors are going to get the ball to start the second quarter.
Any changes for the Raiders? I don't believe so.
Nope.
Lamont with the basketball. Boulder guarded by Moore. Back to Lamont. Layton way out deep. To Collins. They get it down low. That's going to be a foul on Harper.
We'll see if they got... Yep, accurately called. I wasn't even sure if it was Harper or Hazelwood, but you were on it.
Every now and again I get it right. So Hazelwood is out, and Geidenmore is in. Underneath. Shot is no good. That is number 23, Dan Blaisdell.
Yeah, that's the second time he's been pretty open underneath on an inbounds pass. I'd like to see Freiburg clean up that defense.
Baseline. Moore goes up, misses. Rebound to Boulder.
I like the up and under attempt by Moore. I thought that was a good take. He got a good look, just didn't go.
Collins with the basketball. Guarded by Kaiden. This is Layton, guarded by Harper. Bolduc comes around, gets shut off. Back to Lamont. He drives, working on Infinger. Nowhere to go with it. And now Layton goes up, hits it, and is fouled by Harper.
Wow, he's pretty delayed on the continuation there. It seems like he paused his moment completely, but was contact. I agree with the foul call, and now he gets a chance for the N one.
I was about to say pretty good defense by the Raiders on this possession, and then it fell apart.
It was there. Then all of a sudden there was just that one more screen. Guy got through. Nobody switched. Both guys are playing the screen and nobody's playing the ball.
Layton's got 10. Moore all the way down. Tries to feed it off to Harper, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, that was almost a 2-on-none, and we still couldn't get a shot up. It's a little disappointing, but got to reset, get a stop on defense.
17-14 is our score. Collins to Layton. He goes in, misses the shot. Harper's got the rebound. So Layton has missed a few after he hit a bunch. He's human. Harper for three. Whoa!
I haven't seen him hit a lot of those this season, but hey, we're happy to take that one. Maybe it's something he continues to work on.
That looked really, really pretty. Layton. Over here to Blaisdell. Bolduc. Collins drives. Back to Blaisdell, and now Lamont has it way up top, guarded by Infinger. Coming up on 5:45 to play here in the half. Bolduc. Emery's in the game for the Raiders, and Bolduc hits the shot.
Yeah, nice little step back. And he was hitting a ton of those mid-range shots in the pregame warm-up, so I'm not surprised to see him hit that one there. Nice move.
Moore gets it across to Infinger. To Moore for three. I'm not sure that hit anything. Oh, down low to Blaisdell. Misses the little reverse layup.
Yeah, he rushed that. He would have been much better off just taking his time gathering, and if nothing was there, kicking it back out.
And I do believe he was pretty sure he had to hurry. Infinger stops. Harper to Infinger. That's a three. Off and no good. Emery tries to track it down in the corner, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I don't mind the shot. The only thing I didn't like was after it hit the rim, there were still five Freiburg Raiders outside the three-point line. I mean, those long threes are a good chance to get offensive rebounds. I'd like to see some people crashing the glass.
Uribe's back in, and Harper is out. 4:40 to play here in the half. Bolduc on the cut to Blaisdell. He misses, but the rebound comes to the Warriors. That's a three that's no good. Uribe's got the rebound. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Oh. He had more, but led him a little too much.
And there's a time where you might need to pull that back into a guard.
I was just going to say that's why Uribe is not a point guard.
Yeah, I appreciate the enthusiasm. And if you have an open lane to the basket, push it and go. Yep. But once you get in traffic, now's the time to find the guy who's going to make the better play.
Lamont. They get it down low. Beautiful pass.
Yeah, that's the second breakdown we've seen in a few possessions where a couple guys are guarding one person, nobody's guarding somebody else, and Wells has made them pay both times for it.
That's Medrano with the basket. And now a steal. Ahead to Lamont. He lays it in.
All right, I got to pick on Kyle Infinger. First, he picked up the ball in a really bad spot, turned it over, and then he didn't sprint back immediately. His guy got behind him for a layup. You can't make those mistakes. You can't compound mistakes by making one after another.
Moore drives all the way down. Back in the corner for Emery. He misses the three. And here come the Warriors. Lamont gets it back. Inside, outside. Lamont hits the three.
That's it. Another possession where Freiburg players were confused on who was guarding who. This continues. You might need to see a quick timeout here.
I believe that is 9 straight points that the Warriors have scored. I believe that Freiburg was up 20-14 on that three that Harper hit.
Yeah, they call Quentin Moore for the travel. I thought they might have had him wrapped up first for a jump ball, but they said no possession by Wells, so they're giving them the ball now.
This is Bolduc. We're going to see Hazelwood again for the Raiders. That's a three. Off and no good. The rebound comes in the corner to Medrano. And the Warriors get another shot at it. This is Robert Roche, number 22. And he loses it, gets it back, and gets it down low. Spins around, goes up, lays it in.
Whole lot of fakes.
So it is an 11-0 run for the Warriors. Infinger drives, has to come back out with it. Emery, and he traveled.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't as obvious as some, but I can certainly understand them blowing the whistle on that one.
Hazelwood is in, and Kaiden Moore is out. Bolduc brings it up. Guarded by Hazelwood. Oh, that's a moving screen.
Nice job by Masato staying with him.
Number 4 is Cam Springer. Was that Bolduc?
That was Bolduc. And like I said, he was knocking down shots during the warm-up. I think that's somebody we're going to have to contest on pretty hard.
He's got 9 points now. 2 2s and 2 3s. And what do we got? Timeout. 1 minute and 41 seconds to play here in the second quarter. The Raiders have managed just that 3-pointer by Nolan Harper in this quarter, which gave them a 20-14 lead. And since then, it has been a 14-0 blitz for the Warriors.
Yeah, nothing's been as good for the Raiders in this second quarter. Shots, some of them just haven't been going. We've seen more turnovers. We haven't seen us getting back all the time on defense, and we've seen a lot of missed assignments on defense. When Freiburg's back, beating the team down and matched up properly, they've been doing a pretty good job holding the Warriors to some tough shots. But you can't have those lapses in judgment.
So it is Hazelwood and Infinger, Quentin Moore, Masoto, and Uribe. That's the starting lineup for the Raiders in the game. Looking for somebody, and they throw it out deep.
Yep, good job by Quentin Moore. Saw that nothing developed to sprint into the back court where you can throw it.
Hazelwood. Infinger. Has to bring it back out. 1:25 to play here in the half. Infinger gets swallowed up. That's a 3, and it's good.
It's 2 for 2 for Hazelwood.
Hence, he has 6 points. And that breaks the 14-point run for the Warriors. 5-point game at 28-23. Bolduc drives, kicks it back out to Blaisdell. Now Bolduc's got it again. To Roche. Blaisdell, guarded by Uribe. Nothing there. It's out to Medrano. And Bolduc's got it. Coming up on 30 seconds to play here in the half. Step back, but no shot there.
Yeah, now they're purposely pulling it back to try to run out the clock.
Roche. Back to Bolduc. Coming up on 15 seconds to play, and it is knocked away by Moore. But Bolduc gets it back. 10 seconds left in the half. Bolduc drives, spins. Blaisdell, Bolduc for 3. It's off and no good, and the half comes to an end.
Good defensive possession there. I mean, Freiburg really grinded out the last minute, really never gave them anything easy.
So what was a 6-point lead after 1 is now a 5-point deficit after 2, 28-23. We'll come back and talk about the first half right after this. We are back at Freiburg Academy. 28-23 is our score at the half. The Warriors leading the Raiders. Some really nice things from the Raiders in that first half, but there was that stretch there in the second quarter.
Yeah, unbelievable first quarter. I mean, the shot making was high, and sometimes the shot making's going to come and go. But they were getting good looks. They weren't turning the ball over. Second quarter came. We had some rotation in the lineup. and it wasn't just as clean. There were turnovers that led to some easier buckets from the Wells team as opposed to just throwing it to Lamont and hoping he can make a move on his own in a one-on-one situation. They gave him some free points. And the defense gave up free points on not just the turnovers, but on some missed assignments, and that's what really allowed Wells to get out to this lead. So hopefully they can clean up those things during the half, come back, crack down, make Wells earn every point, and then we might be in better shape.
17 points the Raiders scored in that first quarter. That may be as many as they've scored in any quarter that we have seen this year. However, they managed only the 6 points in the second quarter on the 2 threes, one by Hazelwood and one by Harper. Checking the scoring for the Academy, 6 guys have scored, led by Robbie Hazelwood, who has the 2 threes for 6 points. Kyle Infinger has 5. All of them came in that first quarter. John Uribe had 4 points in the first quarter. Nolan Harper hit the 3 in the second quarter. Quentin Moore had a 3 in the first quarter. And Alex Masoto hit a 2 in the first quarter and a total of 23. Over on the other side, Josiah Layton leads the way. He's got 10. Kevin Bolduc has 9. Darian Lamont with 5, and Abe Madrano and Robert Roche with 2 apiece.
And watching the warm-ups, that's exactly what I saw, right? Lamont, Bolduc, and Layton were the ones that were getting the most shots. Like, they were the other players were passing them the most. They were putting up the shots, they were making the shots. So I think we're going to see a lot of that distribution in the second half as well, and Freiburg's really got a key on those players.
They have all but 4 of the points that the Warriors have here in the first half. So 28-23 is our score at halftime, and we'll be back with the third quarter after this. Freiburg Academy. It is the starting lineup for the Raiders, and it appears to be the starting lineup for the Warriors. See if the Raiders can return to the form that gave them a lead.
Yeah, the starting lineup came out hot.
Underneath. The reverse layup is no good. Masoto saves it. And I think that's going to be Freiburg ball.
Yeah, great offensive rebound by Masato. No idea why he jumped to throw that pass, though. That made that a lot more difficult than it had to be. But Freiburg gets the ball back due to that hustle we had on the offensive rebound.
Moore will attempt to put it in play and gets it out to Hazelwood. Infinger. Moore. Three was not there. That three is there, and it's good.
Oh. Hazelwood 3 for 3 from deep. 3 shots, 9 points. It doesn't get more efficient than that.
And it's just a 2-point deficit for the Raiders, almost a minute here into the third quarter. Collins out to Bolduc. Layton for 3. That is off and no good, and Infinger has the rebound.
I'm happier to see him take that than the 6 or 8 foot hook shot in the lane.
Infinger from the free throw line, and we are tied.
And this is exactly what we want to see. A few quick baskets we thought would be energized this Raiders team. The starting lineup looked really good in the first half. They're looking really good in the second half.
This is Medrano. Layton, guarded by Uribe, gets a paw on it, but couldn't control it. Bolduc looking to shoot. Shot wasn't there. Lamont underneath to Layton, and he gets fouled by Uribe.
Yeah, it was a nice flex screen underneath. John couldn't get under it, tried to go over it, but it was too slow to get there. Well executed play by Wells.
That's Uribe's second foul, first of the quarter on either team, and Layton will get a couple at the line.
And you can see Coach Thomas is over there with Uribe saying, you don't need you to drift way out to the 3-point line with Lamont, right? He's going to be cutting the basket. That's where he's going to do damage. Cheat towards the middle. That way you can get there in time next time and not get pinned behind that screen.
Second free throw is off and no good. Ball is tipped around, and Uribe's got it. He barely gets it to Hazelwood. And now Infinger's got it behind the 3-point line. Hazelwood drives. Uribe. They come in and take it away, but Hazelwood takes it back.
Yeah, great anticipation by Bolduc. Got a hand on that, but Freiburg lucky to come back away with the ball.
Infinger. We've played 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Infinger drives baseline. Uribe. Back in the corner to Infinger. Moore goes one way on the cut to Masoto, and he can't get it to drop.
And again, the little scoop pass from Quentin Moore hit Masato on the cut. Thought they were going to get an and one in there, just fell out though, but see if he can make the most of the 2 free throws. No go in the first one, unfortunately, so you can get 1 point out of it.
Now rounding out, it's tipped, but it comes to the hands of Bolduc. So here comes Lamont. We're tied at 28, 5.5 to play in the third. Lamont gets it down low to Layton.
What a pass. That's just like football, right? The defensive man's got his head turned away. You just throw it right behind him. A great pass, great hands.
Hazelwood brings it across the line and stepped out of bounds. 5:13 to play here in the third quarter.
All right, couple mistakes by the Raiders defense the last few possessions. Time to dig in, reset.
Uribe is out and Harper is in. Lamont drives on Infinger. Has to get it out deep. And Lamont's got it again. Now Layton way out deep. Back. Collins on the cut to Layton, who lays it in. Perfect give and go. Josiah's got 14 points. And just like that, the Raiders trail by 4 again. Hazelwood brings it up.
Yeah,
And
struggling with
loses
the
it.
press. Foul on Hazelwood, but that's actually not the worst thing for Freiburg because Wells Warriors had numbers going the other way. I'm much happier to see them take the ball out.
That's the second foul on the Raiders in the quarter. The Warriors have committed 1. So here comes Lamont, guarded by Infinger. Lamont around to the right. Boulder passes up the 3. They're trying to get it down low into Medrano, and the Raiders steal it.
Nice deflection by Mas Soto.
Moore. Harper. Masoto drives baseline, goes up, and lays it in.
Great finish. Wells is closing out very aggressively, and let's see if Nolan Harper can get back to contest.
Layton misses the shot. And here comes Hazelwood. Masoto in the corner to Moore. He drives baseline, goes in and gets blocked, but they call the foul. Bolduc with what looked like a really nice block.
Yeah, I was surprised Quentin Moore didn't take that 3. He was wide open, but he was more comfortable driving to the lane. He's going to get rewarded for 2 free throws because of it.
You could see his mind working on it as he's standing there looking at the 3, and you could see that some light bulb went off somewhere that said, nope, want to drive to the hoop this time.
He hit one in the first half, so normally if you hit that first one, you're quite happy to take the second one, but not this possession.
It's the only basket he has so far in the game. 3:40 to play here in the third quarter. 32-30 is our score.
Yeah, I think the Wells teams to continue to press the action here. I mean, we've seen Lamont really putting a lot of pressure on the ball, has caused a few turnovers. I think that's only going to continue, so Freiburg's probably talking about that a little bit right now as well.
Blaisdell is back in the game for the Warriors, number 23. It's Harper, Hazelwood, Moore, Masoto, and Infinger in the game for the Raiders. First free throw is good. Quentin has 4 points. Raiders trail by 1. And that one won't go. Rebound to Blaisdell. And Lamont brings it up. Coming up on 3.5 to play here in the third quarter. Down low. They bring it back out. Down low again.
I think the length of Harper has made that a lot tougher in the post for Layton than what Uribe was able to do in the first half.
Masoto to Infinger. He drives. Gets shut off and has to send it back out to Hazelwood. Hazelwood drives. Moore, he drives. Gets knocked away, and Bolduc's got it for the Warriors. Lamont gets shut off. Down low to Layton. They get it to Blaisdell, who lays it in.
Nice little inside pass. Nothing wrong with the Freiburg defense on that one, just better offense.
34-31 is the score. Warriors by 3. Moore gets it over the line, comes down. Harper, I'm not sure what happened on that.
He just lost it. He went to go up with it and just came right out of his hands.
Bolduc gets fouled by Masoto.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because on offense there was a great split of the trap by Quentin Moore. Just kind of weaved right in between the 2 or 3 defenders. Got a wide open look to Harper. Ball wasn't secured though, and when you lose it one way on a fast break, it normally means the numbers going the other way. Masoto with a contest, but a foul.
First free throw for Bolduc is good. He's got 10 points. The lead is 4 for the Warriors. 2.5 to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw is around and out. Here comes Hazelwood. Moore spins all the way in, gets blocked, but they call the foul. It's on Layton. I do believe.
Yep, and a couple tough takes by Quentin Moore inside. He's not afraid to go up with it, even against some length and size.
That's 3 fouls on the Warriors in the quarter. The Raiders have also committed 3. Oh, I thought that was going to be short, but he willed it in off the front rim.
Just short enough.
Quentin's got 5 points. Can't get the second one, however. And the ball is tracked down in the corner by Boulder. Lamont. Down low to Layton, working on Harper. Can't get it to fall. And Hazelwood brings it up. Moore for 3. Around and out. Masoto tips it and gets it in the corner.
1 on 4, he got that. That was outstanding pursuit of the basketball.
In finger. Harper to Masoto. Back to Harper for 3. He hits another one.
Couple big shots from Harper today.
And we're tied at 35, a minute and a half to play in the third quarter.
Between the couple threes and the great defense he's been playing inside, we're getting some very solid minutes off the bench out of Harper.
Lamont to Layton, fakes the 3, goes in. Back to Lamont, he misses. And the rebound eventually comes to the Raiders as Springer tried to knock it out of bounds off one of the Raiders and didn't work. In finger. Comes off a couple of screens, misses the 3. Springer has it. He's a little slow getting up. Bolduc brings it up. Less than a minute to play here in the third quarter.
It seems like they might be content to hold it for 1 shot like they were at the end of the first half. Well, maybe not.
Blaisdell. Nice shot there. 25 seconds to play here in the quarter. Infinger brings it up, gets tipped away.
Get back.
It's on the floor, and the Wells Warriors have it, but they can't execute the break either. 10 seconds to play. Masoto.
Easy. Get the last shot.
Harper. Masoto for 3. No good. 2 seconds. Up, off the rim, no good, and that will end the third quarter. Well, the Raiders were down 5 at the half, and they have shortened the lead to 2. It is 37-35 after 3, and we'll be back with the final 8 minutes right after this. No changes for the Raiders as we go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, despite a very frantic end of the third quarter, it was a very solid period for the Raiders.
Collins. A couple of reserve players, bench players in there for the Warriors as they rest some of their starters for the final push, perhaps. Blaisdell. Collins. 2 bench players. No, Collins is in the starting lineup. This is Roche.
To your point, though, with both Layton and Bullock on the bench, you don't want to give up inside layups like that. Now's your time to make a play. You can't give up those shots.
Blaisdell with the hoop. He's got 6, all of them in the second half. Masoto over to Infinger. Harper drives. Infinger drives. A little stop and pop in the lane is short, but Harper collects the rebound off the floor. Moore drives, gets shut off. Infinger can't hit the 3. Masoto's got the rebound. Out deep to Infinger.
I don't know how many offensive rebounds that is from Masoto in this game, but I commend the effort because it's really helping the Raiders out.
Moore gets it knocked away by Collins. And the foul is on Quentin Moore. 6:30 to play here in the fourth quarter. 39-35. The Warriors up by 4. They led by 2 after 3. And Kaiden Moore is back in the game for the Raiders. Way out deep.
Much better interior defense on the inbounds pass out of the Raiders on the possession, forcing the pass way out.
Off the screen, goes in and misses, but the offensive rebound to Abe Medrano, and he scores his second hoop of the game. It is now a 6-point advantage for the Warriors as they've come out and scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter, and Coach wants timeout.
And great timeout because they were very much on the verge of a 10-second violation. Things haven't been going your way early in this quarter. Time to reset.
Different from the third quarter when the Raiders came out and hit their first couple of shots, cut the lead down, and tied it.
And that's tough. I mean, like we said, the Wells Warriors have arguably their 2 best offensive players on the bench, and they're still outscoring you to start this fourth quarter. I mean, those are the types of things where you should have an advantage. You can't lose focus on any possession. You got to box out every possession. We've seen a couple baskets that were preventable, and that takes you from a 2-point lead to a 6-point lead.
And when you get into the fourth quarter, especially when we've now played almost 2 minutes of it, that those 2 baskets and a 6-point lead look bigger and bigger.
Well, and we saw that towards the end of a quarter or a half that Wells has no problem holding onto the ball, pulling it outside, working the clock. So this game will get short if you can't keep it in check right now. I mean, this pushes up to 8, 10, 12. It's going to be very difficult to get back. So just stop. A few baskets starting on this possession would be great, and then just reset your defense. Nothing easy.
So it's Mas Soto and the 2 Moores, Hazelwood and Uribe out there. So Infinger, I think, is getting his first rest of the game. Here comes Quentin. Gets it over the line. Picked up by Blaisdell. Moore out to Hazelwood for 3. Yes! Robbie
Hazelwood. If he was going to
Hazelwood.
get those feet behind the line, but again, lights out shooting by Hazelwood.
4 threes for Hazelwood, and the lead is 3 for the Warriors. Medrano way up top. Roche to Lamont. Less than 5.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Down low, Blaisdell lays it in, and what a pass from Roche.
That little flex screen down on the opposite blocks is working repeatedly, and that's because Freiburg's not in good help side defense position. They're cheating over too much on the outside.
Quentin drives, can't get it to fall.
Would have been good to have that one. It was a great take, just got to get the finish.
5-point advantage for the Warriors. Less than 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Lamont guarded by Moore. Lamont all the way in, loses it, gets it back, and saves it nicely. And has it back. Coming up on 4.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Uribe takes it away. Here comes the point guard, and he goes in and misses. That was a 3-on-1. He had 2 guys behind him,
Yeah, and I'm not going to fault him for not looking behind him and seeing the guys who were there, and you're absolutely right, they were there. But hey, great steal, good take. I mean, that situation, a one-on-one. Worst case is you miss it, and probably one of those two guys behind you gets the offensive rebound. So nothing but good came to come out of that one.
The first free throw is no good, however. And Infinger comes back in. Brief respite, and Kaiden Moore will sit.
And Layton and Bolduc are now back in for Wells, so the defense really needs to dig in.
I believe they have their starting lineup in there for the last 4.5 minutes. Second free throw is no good. Moore drives, lays it up and in.
Yeah, guess who made that happen with the offensive rebound, though, right? Masato. I've said his name 4 or 5 times at least on offensive rebounds, and that might not even be enough.
This is Collins. So Collins with his first point on the night. Infinger almost loses it, but Hazelwood has it.
Yeah, it was a great split. Great. Oh, let's go. Ooh, finally missed one.
And we've got a foul on Mas Soto, I believe. And that will be 3 on the team here in the quarter.
And I'm perfectly okay with that. He had a chance to that ball. He was going for an aggressive steal. It didn't happen. Normally, if you make a foul, 85 feet from the basket, I criticize you. But in that case, that was almost a 50-50 chance for him to come away with it. And you're down by 4, so you might need the foul soon.
Yeah, and if that's the case, you're just as you said, you're better off with not having to commit a whole lot of them just to get somebody to the free throw line. Lamont. Layton, Collins, back to Layton. Interesting that their offense has had Layton up top for most of this, when he's been in there, most of this half.
Yeah.
They've not been looking for him down low.
Well, this is what I thought they were going to do, is try to possess the clock, make Freiburg do something aggressive, and try to take advantage, which is exactly what they did there.
That'll send Layton to the line for a couple. He's got 14 points, 2:21 to play in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. No, actually, Blaisdell's back in. Hazelwood drives, steps back, and has to give it up. Moore down low into Uribe, back out.
Shoot that. Okay.
Hazelwood hits it again.
Hey, I said shoot that to Kyle Infinger. He made the better decision. Credit to him.
Hazelwood's got 5 threes for 15 points.
Yeah, on 6 shots, I think. So 83% shooting from the three-point line is just an outstanding day.
Tries to steal it away from Collins. They get it down low, and they decide to bring it back out. I believe Layton could have shot that, might have drawn the foul, but thought that made more sense to...
Tipped out of bounds by Wells.
1:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Raiders within 3 at 46-43.
Chance to bring it within 1 or tie it. Huge possession for the Raiders.
Infinger all the way in, lays it up. Can't get it to fall.
And it was a good take. He had it, just didn't go in. Got to get another stop.
And what do we got? We got a foul on Uribe. That will be 5 on the team in the quarter.
And that will put Layton on the line.
And he's either looked pretty good or pretty bad from the line. 46-43 is our score.
Yeah, hit both on his last trip. Freiburg's hoping for a different result this time.
First free throw is good. He's got 17 points. The lead is 4. The lead is 5.
See if they continue to press. Looks like they're going to.
Moore brings it up over the line. Drives all the way in. I believe he traveled. Now he got pushed.
Yep.
I think he may have been pushed before he traveled.
And I was a little surprised they went with the press. I mean, Freiburg was struggling with that in the first half. They've done a much better job of it in the second half of the 5-point lead. I thought Wells might drop back and not risk a transition bucket.
Uribe. Hazelwood. He's got 5 threes already in the game. Here's Infinger to Moore. Drives down the lane, throws it up and in.
All right, got to get up and get a foul or get a stop.
They are pressing. Coming up on 30 seconds to play. Lamont guarded by Infinger. It's knocked away. And the foul is on Kyle.
But that's exactly what you want to see, right? It wasn't an obvious hack across the arms, but he was consistently pressuring, getting physical with him, trying to force a turnover. And if you get called for a foul, okay, you get called for a foul. So nice job by Kyle Infinger on that one. And hopefully we can see one or both of these rim out.
Lamont will get 2. 30.7 seconds to play.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I was hoping to rim out. He exceeded my expectations on that one.
Yeah, you'd rather see that on the second free throw because it goes out of bounds.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about the rebound. Second free throw is good. 30 seconds to play. Lamont's got 6 points. That's his first point in the second half. Infinger, 20 seconds. You got to get something.
Yeah, it's got to be a little faster than this.
More. Masoto gets it to Infinger, 12 seconds. That's a 3. It's off and no good.
Oh.
And the rebound comes to Lamont. 5 seconds. Masoto commits the foul, but there's only 3.4 seconds left. And it looks like the Warriors are going to survive I think from what we've seen, the best effort from this Freiburg team this year.
Certainly the most competitive game that we've seen. Tough last possession. I mean, they had the ball close to 30 seconds before they could get the ball within the 3-point line. And in a time scramble like that, that's just not enough. But like you said, great effort from the Raiders.
Bolduc hits the first free throw. He's got 11 points. 50-45 is our score. 5-point lead for the Warriors with 3.4 seconds left. Second free throw is good. And at the buzzer, that'll do it. Well, it was just 2 points at the end of 3 quarters, but in the end, the Warriors prevail. They beat the Raiders here tonight, 51-45. We'll come back and talk about it right after this.